Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been quite a while since I've uploaded any video and I'm kind of nervous to film this, but I am just so excited to be back because I have so many things to show you guys. The first thing that I just want to show you is all the books that I'm gonna read for the next few months. I am so excited. Let's go. I am gonna name the books that I recently purchased, and I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of the description that I just written down here so you guys can know, and hopefully it will help you find the book that you want to read this month. The first book that I am really excited to read is called Happy Pills in America. It's written by David Herzberg, and it's about antidepressant in the US, and it explores how medicine, culture, and politics shape mental health treatment. It's a very good book. It's very well researched. So this is going to be my first read of the month. And then the second book that my cousin actually gave it to me. She was like, you gotta read these, so I'm very excited. I'm actually reading it right now, so I'm in page 20. I just started this morning. So Becoming Supernatural, and it's written by Joe. It talks about how the meditation, neuroscience change the habit, heal, and create a better life. It has it shows every section of the brain. See, like, how about the waves, whenever you're happy, whenever you're sad. So this is a very well researched, and I'm just hoping all of you guys read these at some point in your life. The third book that, again, my cousin gave it to me is called The Magic. It's a book. It's a practical self-help book focused on gratitude, showing how being thankful can improve daily life, happiness, and success. So yeah, this is the third one. The next book is called The Secret. This book is also a self-practical book. It teaches about like positive thinking and law of attraction to achieve success, happiness, and goals. To some of us who are struggling with negative thoughts, or just feeling like you cannot attract a lot of people around you toward yourself, and it just show you a way of attraction and a way of how to be successful in a negative environment and stuff. So I recommend this book as well. The next book, I love this book. So I'm in like page, I think 50, 60 of these right now. So it's called Border Town. The Border Town is a gentle novel about simple village life. It's about young love and innocence. It's in peaceful rural town in China. It's a very beautiful book. Like, I am actually obsessed with it. I'm gonna finish it probably in the next day or so because I'm almost done, and I will give you guys a breakdown of this book because I truly love it. It really is innocent, so I love those kind of book. The next book that I am also reading is called Silence is My Mother Tongue. It's written by Sulaiman Addonia. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right, but it is a powerful novel about war, exile, trauma, and survival. It's told through the voice of a refugee coping with violence and silence. So it is very sad book, if I be honest, because it talk about a lot of the trauma of the war and how you cope with it afterward. Yeah, like, I kind of cried a little bit when I was reading the first few pages because it just tell you the story of just young people who leaves home for better life, but also they live with the baggage of like trauma and stuff, and sometimes you get to heal those trauma, but sometimes you just end up living with it, and that is painful, like, war is painful. So I pretty much really relate to that. So it was a little bit hard for me, but I will give you guys again a breakdown of that. So the next book that so many of my friends recommended this is called Maybe You Should Talk to Someone. And this is a very honest book about therapy, mental health, and self-understanding. It told through the author's own struggle and her patient story. So this is like a therapist wrote this book. It's about some of her patients' stories over time that she collected, and also the struggles that she went through, and how therapy helped her and helped her patient to overcome some of the traumas and stuff. The next book that I actually bought it today. I was having a very rough day today, and I just couldn't stay in the bus, so I decided to just get off at random stop, and then I was just walking, and I saw this beautiful second-hand bookstore, and I just entered, and I spent about like an hour and 30 minutes there. I was just looking and looking. It was just a beautiful place where you could just be calm, quiet, peace, no noise. And there was this old man who was also reading book there for like an hour or so, and I was just looking at him, and it made me romanticize my own life when I'm like older, like 80s, just sitting there and reading my book. So this book is called The Story of My Life. This is about an adventurous life filled with romance, travel, scandal, and personal freedom of this person who is born in a very well-known family. It's based on the 18th century, so I love this kind of book. Whenever a book that talks about the personal freedom, I always end up reading it because it's very inspiring. And the final book, which I'm very excited because I love reading poems. I write a lot of poems, and seeing these on the shelf, I was like, I'm gonna get these. So it's called Playing with Matches. It's actually a very short poetry book. It talks about love, desire, heartbreak, and emotional intensity. It's kind of written in a very bold, modern, and sometimes like in a very dark verses and stuff, but it is a very short book, so you can just finish it in one day. I am probably gonna finish this probably like either tonight or tomorrow because it's very short. For me, I love to read poetry books because it just helps me also to kind of learn ways of writing poems. Hopefully I can learn about the techniques that this author has used in his books. So yeah, these are all the books that I will be reading for the next few weeks, and I will let you guys know the whole details of the book, and of course no spoilers, but just as in like the content and a little bit more information, because I was just giving you guys a very short description of the book. But after reading it, I will make sure to make the notes and let you guys know how the book was and if I'm gonna recommend it to you. So this video is very short video, so I hope you guys like it, and make sure to subscribe as well, because I'm gonna share a lot more about what I'm gonna read, and hopefully one day I will share some of the poems or some of the short stories that I'm writing currently or before to you guys, because some of them are quite good, if I be honest. I was actually writing a few poems last night, and I cried for like a whole 2 hours last night in my sleep, because right after I went to bed, I pulled my phone and I was just writing in my notes about how I was feeling yesterday, and it became quite heavy. So I ended up writing like 3 poems my day. I know 3 poems is a lot, but that's how I release my stress and how I find happiness. And I'm just excited because some of these books are the books that my friends recommended to me, and some of them are the books that I just ended up finding it on my own, just randomly out of nowhere. Yes, that's it for now. I will update you guys soon, but in the meantime, make sure to work hard, read a little bit, and I will see you guys in the next video. That's all. Bye bye.